Imperative.
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 Because we don't know what will happen when the dome collapses, it is imperative, it is imperative, it is imperative that we take shelter. For your safety, all residents of Chester's Mill must go to...
Okay. It's imperative that I bathe. Can you just get out? You know what?
Are you okay to drive at least?
I drove here, didn't I?
It's imperative that all these deliveries make it out today.
So when it happens, as one day it must, it is imperative not to panic. Follow the drill and let the training kick in. If circumstances allow...
He is?
It's imperative that no one, including his family, questions his absence.
How long will he be helping you?
What?
I have a dinner with the CEO of a Nevada mining concern. They own mineral rights, which are imperative to the cogeneration project.
Oh, and I fit into this how?
The White House.
Well, you led the Russians right to us and endangered my entire crew.
It was imperative that I stay in contact with the labs back home to keep them informed of my progress. I don't think you understand what we're talking about here.
Enlighten me.
William, come on, I'm sorry, but your feelings for Claire have obviously blinded you to what was plain to see in that room. Which makes it more imperative than ever that we take full control of Vega.
But that's normal. I mean, it's a biological imperative change. So, the shooting changed me. I'm changed.
And he kept the names of the dead in his desk drawer. He said that it was imperative for a leader to remember and learn from the mistakes. Even I know how awful this was for you, but trust me, it was imperative.
Fortnight.
Fortnight.
Fortnight. Fortnight. Fortnight.
Even easier. Henslow wants Romeo to run for a fortnight. A fortnight! A fortnight! A fortnight! Innkeeper! Drinks for everybody! Innkeeper!
Having killed 2 Blutbaden in a fortnight, I was somewhat surprised to discover several bodies of...
A fortnight ago, His Majesty's Navy attempted to place me under arrest.
That's all out, honey. Just tell him I'd probably kill myself in a fortnight anyway.
Have you been actively seeking work over the last fortnight?
Yeah.
Have you done any work, paid or unpaid, over the last fortnight?
No.
If I left you with one of my bannermen, your father would know within a fortnight.
Let's listen, a fortnight from now. If we don't make it there with the stone by then, we'll have to wait another year.
Air. Air.
Air.
Ear.
Air.
A legitimate heir.
Well, my condolences to him.
I wonder how to marry into the throne somewhere.
What are you talking about?
As heir, Elsa was preferable, of course, but no one was getting anywhere with her. But you...
Hans.
You're damn right it is. It's all yours. You're my sole heir, Nicholas. I want you to have everything. Do you have a pen or a pencil?
Bryce Capledge, Caroline's brother, the heir to the family fortune. Francis himself.
How did you know Archie was gay?
Well, Archie Sr. named his son after himself, like a king. He was hoping for an heir, yet there's not one photo of Junior in the house.
I have no heir, no brother. I have no future to offer the people.
My lord. And why he's been so distant. For you to have given him hope for an heir, only to have it taken away from him forever. Get out.
Wow, someone got an advance on their allowance.
I was my grandfather's sole heir. I'm actually in the Fortune 400.
Prodigal son returns home and becomes the heir apparent.
The entire world thinks he's dead, so yes, legally his estate goes to his last living heir.
And
Last week when you told me that you had investors for the club, that was a lie.
I was afraid
Clearly, I chose well selecting you as my heir. And all because I was slow to swing a vengeful sword, and I will not have my heir haunted by the same mistake.
What is it you wish me to do?
There is a rival who claims to be heir to the demon, and you must eliminate this threat from your reign.
Eternal.
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 We're not haunted by mortality, as you are. We are eternal. We are eternal. We are eternal. I don't understand.
Let him know he needs not fear anything, Lord. Life is just a part of existence, and death is eternal. Death is eternal. Death is eternal. Lord, I ask in your wisdom.
The FBI is the eternal monument, is the eternal monument, is the eternal monument, honoring this great American.
Anybody nodded off into eternal slumber yet?
It's okay, you can just unfreeze it.
It's the eternal dance of Africa.
The Medicis make their fortune from this vice at the price of Florence's eternal shame.
Little sorry that you pledged eternal love and devotion?
I will live on in you. In death, our union will be eternal.
For what can be seen is temporary, but what cannot be seen is eternal.
Lyle, if any of those trims end up in this coffee, it will be to your eternal regret.
Professor and Weir have been gone for a long time.
And in heaven, they will have eternal life.
Bleach.
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 It always just reminds me of family vacations. Maybe because of the smell of the chlorine and bleach in the sheets, and bleach in the sheets, and bleach in the sheets. The glasses wrapped in plastic.
To 6 pieces, we want to go head, torso, 4 limbs, put them each in a garbage bag, fill them with bleach. Now the bleach not only disguises any scent for any wandering animals or
Okay, look around. Okay. What do you see?
Bottle of bleach, some paint, and a screwdriver.
Okay.
Paintbrush.
Dear Jamie, I know you'll make Todd very happy if you bleach your little brown eye.
No, not this part.
Twice. I scrubbed everything with bleach, even the baseboards. I did laundry, and I waited up for you to come home so I could go see my girlfriend, but...
I took the initiative and I started gathering ideas for Guy Harrop. He's taken over his father's industrial solvent and bleach empire. You weren't here.
He bleeds out. Tell someone to bring a tarp and some bleach and maybe something sharp.
Sodium chlorate is an accelerant made of gasoline, bleach, and petroleum jelly.
Their job is to bleach the body, kill the virus, and get it out of there for Dr. House's sake.
When the police showed up, Orson had scrubbed every inch of the place clean with bleach.
Dozen long stems. I'll give you a choice. Bleach in a body bag or that back door.
Daddy!
Hey! Whoa! You stink like bleach.
Yeah, I was at the pool today.
Disgust.
Disgust. Disgust. Disgust. Disgust.
Disgust me. You disgust me. You disgust me. You know that? You disgust me. Bring him to our table and crimping your hair and your dress.
You disgust me! You disgust me! You disgust me!
But I love you.
I don't want your love. I've never loved you.
Capitalism at work. What is it with you youth today? And your disgust for everything capitalistic.
You disgust me. Get your face off my cock! Get!
You people disgust me. But you is nice, Mr. Will.
I don't have to answer that.
And you'll never fuck her either because you disgust her.
Shush.
Yeah, shut up, cat. She's from England, Jerry.
You disgust me. Through the lies, some part of that boy's story is true.
The pig.
Well, you're not exactly...
I'm his stunt double. You think I like this? I disgust myself.
It's a fetish, an obsession linked either to a profoundly deep love or possibly disgust of lips, as Morgan pointed out.
Get up! You disgust me!
The entire 8th grade, and Dana's convinced she's a lesbian because boys disgust her.
Peril.
Peril.
Peril. Peril.
Peril.
In America has been in peril, peril, peril. You know the refrain, lack of funds.
Help me, because I cannot in good conscience walk away from here believing you to be in such peril, in such peril, in such peril.
The way you wrestle with the tension between technology's promise and its peril. Most men of science are blind to it.
Recognize in this music a mighty drama, the struggle of a hero beset by perils, riding to magnificent victory and ultimate triumph.
It's fraught with peril. They gossip. They talk.
I command you to depart, this servant of God. This is Strangler. You know your peril is imminent, and your end is near.
News, as my time in the African Rifles had taught me, one ignored the elephant in the room at one's peril.
£500,000.
You're in the crosshairs of the righteous! Ignore the dark warnings at your own peril!
Take a Claretongale.
Destroying the family.
You put the entire business in peril, you escape from prison, and then you make us all think that you've died?
There's a passage in here that warns of the perils of meddling in someone else's affairs.
Leave him alone.
Protecting your friend at the peril of everyone else.
Intuition.
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 Something? Well, your mother had a wonderful sense of humor. But I'm not delusional. I know they're out there. It's intuition. It's intuition. It's intuition. Like scientists intuited the atom.
Just one more thing I didn't see coming. So much for woman's intuition. Intuition. Intuition.
Yeah, I know. You're a scientist, so that whole intuition thing is just a load of crap, right?
I have an intuition about you. An intuition about you. An intuition about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Telling him what to do? Jump, don't walk down that alley, like that, like intuition. Like intuition. Like intuition.
I don't believe in intuition.
Well, maybe that's why your brain is resorting to talking to you directly.
Well, the timers on the film, they gotta do it pretty much from their head, by the intuition,
Yeah.
Mostly some science, targeted guessing might be a most apt description, along with some intuition and the occasional...
Started to question things.
Based on what exactly?
Call it a wife's intuition. I suspected, but had no proof.
Maybe. Look, in our line of work, there's a very thin line between intuition and paranoia. Our job is to walk right up to that line.
Your FSB file says your greatest skills as an operative were your emotional intuition and your passion for spycraft. That's what my file says too about me.
Does your wife's intuition count?
Elle called you?
I did say you guys are on the friends and family plan.
Angela said we're both workaholics.
Mother's intuition kicking in. She's right.
He didn't do it. He didn't kill him.
That's your intuition?
Yes.
Why didn't the victim's father notice the missing head?
Edit.
Edit. Edit. Edit.
Edit.
This novel.
Believe me, I've edited all of them. Every time I think he can't get any better, he does.
A few things. We could never agree on the order of the poems.
I've also edited some. I hope you don't think I've butchered it too much.
After the movie is shot, edited, and VFX have been added, a colorist or color timer at the lab makes adjustments to the look of the movie.
Ready for roll call?
Dude, don't swear, man. I have to edit that out when you swear.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. Fuck, man.
Get angry at her.
Linda.
Start with Linda.
Linda.
Don't edit yourself.
I'm not.
Linda.
Well, WikiLeaks doesn't edit.
Well, that's all very well, but The Guardian can't be seen to condone.
Usually I do, but not always. I'm sorry.
So what, you edit my life?
This isn't just about you.
Out of the first round. You're lucky I edited your application. What was so bad?
Go.
No, I came because there's a wedding tomorrow and they want you to film and edit it.
The footage has been edited, sir. You can see the cut right here.
Tonight's movie will be the airplane edit of Good Luck Chuck.
Beat for my school paper, and they chose me to edit the spring supplement this weekend, but my parents told me I had to go to this stupid reunion.
Override.
Override. Override.
Override.
Override.
Is no longer in command. Override Order 7 Alpha 11. Override Order 7 Alpha 11. Override Order 7 Alpha 11.
7 Alpha 11 confirmed. We're go for takeoff.
Hey, Hutch, I need an override. I need an override. I need an override. Hutch!
Supposedly can override DNA errors in the ATM gene.
Correct. You're assuming that greed won't override ideology in some of the weaker members.
Compromise! Now my sisters are online, sir! We need to override the...
The images will continue to run, but you can override that by thinking of a particular one.
Override! Switch to manual! In a shocking move, Mark Machino is manually operating his robot person!
How is that dicey?
Because it only buys you a 7-minute window of time before the backup system overrides me.
Company that built it.
Oh, good. That should indicate an escape hatch that would override the time lock.
Yeah, you'd think.
Nah.
What are we looking for?
How to override parental rights.
We thinking DCFS or attorney?
We must somehow override the remote control and take local dominion of the navigation system.
Into a pissing match.
You know that we have the votes to override your veto.
It passes in 10 days without a signature regardless.
Crystal.
Crystal.
Crystal. Crystal.
Crystal.
These crystals react chemically when light hits them, and the crystals change into silver metal when they are developed.
Hey, Jack!
My daddy doesn't know my name.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Can I go show my crystals before they leave?
Yeah, really quick.
It's all right with me. Elevator down.
And I quote, so you can find your way back to each other. It's like a crystal ball, and Harry's waiting there in the future.
There must have been a chip. Crystal chips so easily.
This is amazing, Barbara. What is it?
We have Crystal Cove prawns, Coffin Bay oysters, and lobster mornay.
It's an engineering phenomenon. Crystal pine upon crystal pine.
Crystal. Crystal. Chloe.
Oh, Crystal and Cristal. It's my favorite combination.
What happened? Did you freak out and hit the crystal?
Shut up, Eddie.
You know what I remember about the whole thing, like crystal clear.
In 2008.
Really? Well, what do you have, a crystal ball?
And a magic hat.
Then, after I saved you from destroying a priceless crystal ashtray, you're welcome.
Gamble.
Gamble. Gamble.
Gamble.
Gamble.
I'm going to tell you what I told Frampton's guitar tech when he couldn't find a condom. Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Let's gamble.
Hey-yo!
I mean, what kind of loser has his bachelor party 10 yards from AC and doesn't even gamble?
You got a dad who got kicked off the police force who loves to gamble.
Same thing.
The plan did require Moss to put his own head in the noose. Small gamble Jane had to make to keep everyone's hands clean.
That was Seth's one fault.
All right, we'd like to talk to his bookie if you know where he is.
I don't think that's how Seth gambled.
How did he gamble?
Online poker, mostly.
Can you think of anything else?
DJ 1500, I have no idea.
It's code for gambling. When I used to gamble, right, I had codes. I understand this language. 5-card stud, $1,000 buy-in. Texas Hold'em, 2,500.
Relationships are complicated. Letting Miguel kill Fleeter would be a gamble. This guy's a gambler. Look where it got him. Something to consider when Miguel and I do our research.
I'm not finished. This entire plan is a reckless gamble. And yes, you certainly have the right to risk the lives of the men and women.
Maximizing your brand awareness.
Well, if you wanted more cash, maybe you shouldn't have taken Northwestern last week.
Oh, me? No, I don't gamble for money, bro.
I'm afraid that's not true. We know you have an open account with money.
Being like that would fetch.
No, it's mine. I won't let you gamble it away.
You don't understand.
I understand this bean can take us someplace where no one knows us.
Almost all of it. I'll get the rest, I promise.
Nah, keep it.
What?
Well, if you're gonna gamble our money, you should hold on to it, right?
I was trying to better our situation.
Fruition.
Fruition. Fruition. Fruition.
Fruition.
The undertaking which we set for ourselves is only months from fruition. There's hope on the horizon for everyone in Starling.
And it's the exact same moment your life's work came to fruition.
My life's work.
Man.
Ah, Jesus. It's hard to believe it's almost come to fruition. I mean, this is a lot of years in the making.
You mean it's going to get bigger?
It will come to fruition, yes.
I've heard that he's courting Miss Le Marchal, so clearly that won't be coming to fruition.
Then we'll find another way.
Good girl, Debs. Francis Gallagher is a passionate professional who brings creative solutions from the idea phase to fruition.
Entire office. I'm sure you've done splendid work, but unfortunately it can't come to fruition. Why? Politics. This force is bigger than either of us at play here.
Guardian. Guardian.
Guardian. Guardian.
Guardian.
What happened to her?
Oh, about a year later, the mom committed suicide. Sarah had no other family. One of the nurses here, she became like her guardian angel. Janet Russell.
Work. Ah, right on time. I appreciate that.
I'm here too, Petra. You have 5 minutes.
Oh, well, I like a guardian angel. I'm gonna get started then.
No, I don't. Why would I?
Because if Chuck were committed, then I become his legal guardian, and I cash him out of HHM.
Jesus, Jimmy. Now, you want to hash that out while he's lying in here?
I've come to believe that a human is on the verge of using his miracle, which would be a formidable advancement for the other side.
Evidence?
The presence of guardian angels, Your Honor. Both the White Dog in the East and Cecil Mature.
It's before Dylan.
You'll make bail.
No, I won't. I need you to drop a guardian arrangement.
You have someone in mind?
My sister.
Solano kept everything compartmentalized. Need to know, that sort of thing. All I was told is he had some sort of angel custodio, guardian angel.
I'm your husband's guardian angel. Excuse me? No more options. I am now officially your guardian.
So what? I'm supposed to hug you now?
It looks like Starling City has a guardian angel.
A guardian angel. The guy in the hood?
You're kidding.
He tracked me down and asked me to look into the...
No. No! Guardian Chogakin. Oh my god. I'll give you $100 for it.
Sold. Really? I'm not good at sales.
Watching over your city like a guardian angel, making a difference, saving people in a flash. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to you.
Well, my guardian angel's looking out for me.
Offer.
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 I'd like to offer you a place in our program.
May I offer you something to drink?
A glass of champagne. Thank you.
Needs Bert. Because that is what a magical friendship is all about.
Tonight, we offer you the one illusion that we dreamed about as kids but never dared perform until now.
I was actually wondering if that offer for lunch was still on the table.
Is this a trick?
The offer's about to expire.
No, I'm in. I'm definitely in.
She was known to offer food in exchange for work around the house.
Tyler, what happened to you?
I was just trying to offer him some guidance.
For me.
I'd like to offer you a trade.
Did you offer refreshments?
I had no intention of encouraging them to stay longer, Mother.
Who the hell you guys think you are? What did Dawkins offer you to help him escape from prison today?
I take care of you. I offer you this amazing opportunity, and you run off when I need you most.
But I have a lead.
Revelation. Revelation.
Revelation. Revelation.
Revelation.
I'm serious, boys. It's all in here. In the book of Revelations. Revelations. Revelations.
You took my Bible?
Spiegel, the New York Times. These are revelations which pierce the veil of secrecy surrounding this war.
Magically fixed, but I feel like I just got some insights and revelations. It would just help me move forward.
No, you didn't do it.
What a revelation. Are you finally admitting your guilt?
Hey, save that revelation till after we're long gone.
My moment of revelation. I did.
That's your big revelation?
Yes.
Have a lead.
This revelation expert, James Geller.
Any mythic revelations? Oh, nope.
Just so I understand this thunderous revelation of yours, what exactly do you think that I told you I was?
Incline.
Incline.
Incline. Incline. Incline.
Your lack of prior criminal conduct, I am inclined toward probation. However, the fact that you discharged a deadly weapon during the commission of the crime suggests malice to me.
We're actually looking for candidates that are a little more academically inclined, so you could have a nice day.
I'm Vandal Savage. I'm pleased to see you all here.
For $10 million, I'm inclined to accept any invitation. I'm inclined to accept any invitation. I'm inclined to accept any invitation.
I'm not lying. Well, the machine indicates otherwise. And frankly, I'm more inclined to trust an electronic device than you.
But arson is a sexist industry?
For the most part, yeah. Only 12% of arsonists are female.
Apparently women just aren't inclined to burn things.
Well, let's go with the numbers. Focus on males.
Honoré de Balzac once said, most people of action are inclined to fatalism, and most of thought believe in providence.
The task at hand. The anchorage is poor, the incline too steep. I cannot endorse it. The risk for calamity is too high.
Well, I'd be very much inclined to believe an honest, upstanding businessman like yourself. Except, well, none of my men.
I want the contract to build Queen Consolidated's new Applied Sciences division.
And I am inclined to give it to you.
Were I so inclined, I'd question why your first instinct is to always keep matters secret.
Yes. Well, that's the tragedy, because even if I were inclined to tell you, you wouldn't believe me. Not with our history.
Now we've got an inclined plane. The force required to lift is reduced by the sine of the angle of the stairs, call it 30 degrees, so about half.
Exactly half.
Using physics. What would you be if you were attached to another object by an inclined plane wrapped helically around an axis? Screwed.
Indispensable.
Indispensable.
Indispensable. Indispensable.
Indispensable.
Mask camion, table 10.
What exactly did ginger beer become indispensable? Indispensable? Indispensable?
I've been first in every day this week, actually. Well, it does me any good. Trying to make myself indispensable, and who does Frank send to Site X? Girl with a pearl earring.
Did you ever stop and think he didn't send you because you've made yourself indispensable? Indispensable? Indispensable?
Did Frank say that?
Too much has happened. You need to make yourself hard. You need to make yourself indispensable, indispensable, indispensable. That's why people keep you on.
So, Diane, I wanted to thank you for your debate prep help. It was indispensable.
It was fun. I'm not sure I'll be a great stand-in for Chris Stevens.
That's true.
But honey, he didn't have to drop you when he dropped her, and he did. And now every relationship that you're in, you find a way to make yourself indispensable because you are terrified that the guy that you're with is gonna up and leave you too.
We do the whole...
The pirates are gone, the landowners will drive commerce here. They will be indispensable to the lords and to Whitehall, and so we will make allies of them.
I understand. You're feeling quite indispensable of late, but rest assured, it only seems that way. I wouldn't get too comfortable, were I you?
And what if I can get you back on the water with a crew? Would I still only seem indispensable then too?
Kill a Maud Sith and take her Han. It appears you and your sisters are not as indispensable as you think. Now, give me the scroll.
My lord.
Adverse.
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 Adverse. Adverse.
It's competition. It produces few adverse side effects. Few adverse side effects. Few adverse side effects. It simply paralyzes you.
Normally, as you know, I try to stay away from the pills because of the adverse side effects. The adverse side effects. The adverse side effects. Especially the paranoid delusions.
Matt, are you adverse to making money?
Nope,
not at all.
Sells the ballgame.
Judge, no adverse inference can be drawn from Mr. Asher's invocation of the fifth.
Thank you, Counselor.
Really no platelets either.
I mean, bendazole can cause adverse effects, but nothing like this.
He's been off from since yesterday, anyway.
If your interests and mine were adverse to each other, there was a good chance I'd cross you to save myself.
You account for that. Could be medical or neurologic condition, adverse reaction to drugs.
Now what do we tell him? How do we get him back?
Tell him it could have adverse effects on his blood pressure. Tell him it could explode. Tell him it's a demon. Oh, that's good.
Okay. Allergy medication, and he didn't ingest enough alcohol to warrant such an adverse reaction.
If there's a point, please get to it.
Clinic. Clinic.
Clinic.
Clinic.
Clinic.
My niece, she's a receptionist at a veterinary clinic. Clinic. We can use the operating room after hours.
Hey, Max.
I'm here at the clinic.
I'm good. Listen, this sounds so crazy.
We had some threats against the clinic last night, so Parker and I, we stayed all night trying to get to the bottom of it, and,
Hi, this is Gretchen calling from the free clinic. Erica Lewis's test results are back. Please give us a call at your earliest convenience. Thank you.
We're being told we can wait.
So shouldn't she be in a clinic?
Yeah, she was, but her dad pulled her out.
No way. That's...
Aaron, I haven't ever been sick or to a clinic. And no, Planned Parenthood doesn't count.
She has a surgical clinic in Costa Rica, but she also began seeing patients right here in this city 6 months ago through a cosmetic surgery group.
A breach in the
well, sorry I didn't get to you sooner, Rose. Make sure the clinic and the nursing home were taken care of.
Are you kidding me? If you're not careful, people are going to start calling you Santa Claus.
There's a fertility clinic in Santa Monica, and they are considered the best in the state. Maybe you could go there and get checked out.
Please? We got people checking every hospital, clinic, and morgue in a 300-mile radius. If anybody stitched them up, we'll pick up a cent.
Chamber.
Chamber. Chamber. Chamber.
Chamber. The judge wants you in chambers. The judge wants you in chambers. The judge wants you in chambers.
Yeah, he wants to receive. This should be interesting.
Then she asked to see me in my chambers one day.
In this infection, the level of irritation in the anterior chamber appears to be from direct contact.
What are you doing?
It's got a bullet in the chamber. You pull it to your head, you pull the trigger. Suddenly, there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. The bullet's in the first chamber.
But the gun's still not empty. You know that, right? You know there's still a round left in the chamber here. Now, put it back together.
Closer to home, there's some demented bitch calling herself Noakes, rampaging about the place, impersonating a chambermaid.
Allocated for the year. We're renovating this chamber here. Haven't you seen the plans? I mean, come on. We got like a full kitchen.
Normally we would use a sensory deprivation chamber, but in the absence of that...
Imitate.
Imitate.
Imitate. Imitate.
Imitate.
Great actor, you were the best. You could imitate anybody. You're Diana Ross, a riot. We all thought...
Office.
Well, then how is it zooming in?
It's not. We did that in the editing room. We can digitally make it look like that, to imitate a zoom.
You didn't want Kara to commit suicide.
No.
Human behavior never lies. Normal people, they can't help but imitate what happens in their social world. One of the most mimicked behaviors? Face touching.
That's rhetorical, right?
Come on, Kessel. I don't want some cheesy band leader trying to imitate Sinatra when we're dancing our first dance to witchcraft. I want old Blue Eyes himself.
I have no idea.
You're telling me that not only can you perfectly imitate the booze, but you can blow the bottles too?
Well, I need some help from a friend.
And foam fingers. Imitation is a survival strategy. You know, the viceroy butterfly imitates the appearance of the less palatable monarch, thereby deterring predators and ensuring survival.
A stuffed animal?
Whoever simulated this attack used a bear tooth to imitate the tripartite incisor pattern ascribed to a chupacabra.
You were on Funniest Home Videos?
Yeah, she used to, when she was a baby, imitate our dog,
Mike,
right?
we have
You had to sew the tail
so
on her feet.
Here's the deal.
Freak. Freak.
Freak. Freak. Freak.
They call you the teacher's pet. Freak, 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 that kind of thing. I used to get spaz. I mean, come on, spaz.
And how do I do that?
Which part?
You're a freak. You're a freak. You're a freak.
Hello.
With that.
Oh, I beg to freaking differ. Freak, freak, freak.
I suppose I should have destroyed that mirror when I had the chance.
Turn around.
The warehouse will protect me.
Yes, I believe it might.
We have to stop this freak. If you stay, he might kill you all, and I can't stop him myself.
Says I can ask her anything. I really can't. She just freaks out.
I won't freak out. Shoot.
Oh my God, it's Dad!
Where?
Right there, behind Colby! Oh my God! Oh, how weird is this?
Quick, tell me something to say that'll freak him out.
Tell him I'm pregnant.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Experience college? I mean, what are you gonna do when I actually go?
I don't know, freak out, I think.
suddenly it's all right. I don't feel like such a freak anymore.
Sorry.
He pulled the finger out of a bird's nest. Did he completely freak out? Booth said Parker wanted to put it in his pocket and take it home.
Admiral! We're losing him. That's enough. I'm putting an end to this freak show right now.
Emma, I don't want to freak you out, but I couldn't wait any longer. I love you. I love Henry.
Owner. It's awesome. Leslie. Kendra. Oh, don't freak out. Big lesbian hog about to go down. I'll avert my eyes. Hey,
Nuisance. Nuisance.
Nuisance.
Nuisance.
Nuisance.
Lock out a window. He was becoming a nuisance. Nuisance. Nuisance.
Just trying to get under the covers.
They're pretty.
They're a damn nuisance. Nuisance. Nuisance.
Telephone's a damn nuisance. I got no use for it.
Fishing tomorrow, you know. Hate it. Sit. Bloody nuisance.
We're talking about Julie Baker here. The nightmare neighbor, the know-it-all nuisance, the coop-poop babe. Shut up!
God, Dean, this is so typical of you. What on earth were you doing, larking about up here, creating a nuisance? More than a nuisance, a bloody dangerous situation.
Well, these computer geeks are starting to become a real nuisance, Jim.
welcome to the revolution.
Time. Nuisance fires, vandalism. He may have even burned himself.
I had the reach to snuff out your nuisance of a sister.
He's a street performer. He's probably gotten nuisance citations, which means if he has, we should be able to ID him.
Right, and you were sued for what, over $1 million on a repo job he did for you?
That was just a nuisance suit.
Hearing. Hearing.
Hearing. Hearing.
Hearing.
You don't think clowns have lawyers? You better think again, because you're about to be hearing from my lawyer.
I'm just saying, he fathered this guy's fucking father after 10 years?
Sorry, I'm not sure I'm hearing you right.
I think the least you could do is be a little loyal, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Psychiatrists were wrong, but admitted you lied to them and told us you don't really have a problem. You're not hearing voices, you're not seeing things. And if that's true, then there's a far worse problem.
I have applied for a position in Africa, surveying. I'll be hearing within the month.
Not back to South Africa. You're not going back there.
It's...
Now look at the Hang Seng dipped 2% overnight, so I should be hearing the sound of some of my rabid analysts clamoring for my attention. Instead, all I'm hearing is the sound of my...
How about you, Brody? Are we going to be hearing wedding bells for you and Jenny anytime soon?
Well, it hasn't come up yet, but if I like it, I'm gonna put a ring on it.
No, this is my thank you present to Mr. Mansfield, not yours.
Babe, I am hearing you. I'm listening to you right now.
Okay, first, stop reading my Cosmo.
I just told you he did.
Of course. Fucking hearing loss.
Yeah. Don't worry about hearings. Those clowns on the Intelligence Committee have to justify their jobs. You're in good hands with me. So, listen, I have a
colleague here to deceive you. This opportunity will go away. We look forward to hearing your answer.
We'll be in touch soon. What do you think I should do?
You need to prepare a statement. I'm hearing the word favoritism dropped. This isn't being looked at like a clandestine service mission.
What is it then?
There's gonna be riots and no ships. Civilians don't like hearing. They can't take a bath or wash their clothes or drink more than a thimble a day.